pulling off good tests, obviously you have to have this prototype available for your users to test. Have the main features available. So if you're wanting to test filtering with them, create a diverse enough flexibility of how your filters are intending to interact with your data. Maybe testing navigation for clicking between dashboards like I just showed. And then we encourage people to create scripts, or we help our clients create scripts in a lot of cases. And so this is just a series of pointed questions about successfully achieving, finding the right geo filter, or successfully identifying X% growth in 2021 based off of the way we've styled it. We want to ask these pointed questions to a group of users and see how they respond, if they were frustrated by it or if they found it easily or what. We're going to analyze these findings, gather them in probably a design audit deck so that you can share it with your team, socialize it, and hopefully we can then strategize around all of the findings that we've had and said, you know what, 5 out of the 10 people that we just showed this to, they hesitated before they clicked on this one chart that we thought was really obvious. So maybe we could do something a little bit better to make this not the case for when we roll this out to 5,000 people, because then that same 50% split is likely going to carry over. If you ask 10 people and 5 people identify a small problem, then when we roll this out to 5,000 people, we can assume that about half of the people are going to have that same issue. So we're going to find these hiccups and hurdles in the prototype. We're going to test it again once we can make some edits. And we're going to start developing and deploying these dashboards once you're confident with how your users are responding to it. The reason that we feel like this is such an important part is because this is where we get to understand our users. And maybe we can be a good third party to sort of source some of that feedback that may not be very comfortable to share within your own teams, or maybe you have people that might be reluctant to criticize a series of dashboards because their superior is the one that created all of the dashboards. Maybe so. But we like to be in that position to help drive these conversations. So we're going to encourage to get a diverse population from your organization. So small users and large users, people with not much data, but also people with lots of data, to see how their experiences differ. We want to talk to people that are really skilled at using analytics software and have been doing this for a long time, as well as people who are brand new to it and maybe just transitioning out of Excel, or are maybe just new to the company and sort of have a good lens that we can reflect upon to say, like, hey, this is pretty much the perspective we're going to get whenever we hire a new person later this year. They're going to feel the same sort of gut reactions that this new person is experiencing in this small test group. So let's try to plan for them. And if at all possible, let's try to get a global perspective as well. So we make sure we're not missing anything culturally sensitive or any sort of language barriers, and that we're meeting the needs of people no matter where they are on the globe. Accessibility needs to be at the forefront of these conversations. So we're trying to figure out at this point, are things easy to find? Did you struggle locating said buttons or charts or instructions? Are things legible? Meaning, can you look at this and actually take away insights? Not just like, I can read that text okay, but it's also just easy to understand. Like, it's not convoluted, it's not awfully styled paragraph. It is something that I can look at, take away, I understand what it is trying to communicate to me. And we want to make things user-friendly. So respectful of users' time, responsive, and easy. So that's kind of going through that UX phase of prioritizing the number of things that need to be on any given screen and iterating on that until we can identify that, yes, our users are responding well to this. So Chelsea, if you would like to talk a little bit about how we think about applying these concepts.